Designation. And as we are fighting hard to get birthright citizenship or automatic citizenship for the children of illegal aliens, that's another way. It's automatic citizenship for children of illegal aliens. That's the other term that they use, which is actually more accurate, more understandable. And it's ridiculous. We're the only country that has it, and certainly the only country that has it to that extent. And it wasn't meant, if you look, it was really meant for children of slaves. This is when it happened. Children of slaves. This is when it happened. Really meant for children of slaves. This is when it happened. Really meant for children of slaves. This is when it happened. The children of slaves. It was not meant for everyone to come into our country by airplane or slaves. It was not meant for everyone to come into our country by airplane. It was not meant for everyone to come into our country by airplane or charging across the borders from all over the world and think they're going to become citizens. It's not meant for that. It wasn't the only country that has it, and certainly the only country that has it to that extent. And it wasn't meant, if you look, it was really meant for children of slaves. This is when it happened. The children of slaves. It was not meant for everyone to come into our country by airplane or charging across the borders from all over the world and think they're going to become citizens. It's not meant for that. It wasn't meant for that. And hopefully at some point the courts will understand that without having to go through a whole big deal. This was meant for the children of slaves. Courts will understand that without having, and hopefully at some point the courts will understand that without having to go. Hopefully at some point the courts will understand that without, hopefully at some point the courts will understand that without having to go through a whole big deal. This was meant for the children of slaves. And look at the timing of it and you'll see, and I hope judges will understand that. And it has to stop because it's really hurting our country very badly. In the coming week, it has to stop because it's really hurting our country very badly. And it has to stop because it's really hurting our country very badly. In the coming weeks.
Tribe up. Great day. Welcome to the House of Cons. I'm Black Jack. Salute to everybody in the house. Lucian in the house. Salute. We back one more time on the early on the AM before I get out here and handle some business. We got to talk about it, man. Trump says birthright was meant for slaves, not immigrants. Salute. We heard him saying it. We heard him. And two things can be true. He can be right and wrong at the same time. Can you figure that? He right and he wrong at the same time. I'm gonna tell you why. And we was talking about this in the community chat yesterday. I was gonna do this show last night, but I got a little tired of handling some business I had to take care of. But two things can be right. He can be right and wrong at the same time. Trump say birthright was meant for slaves, not immigrants, especially not illegal immigrants, especially not them. But like I say, he can be right and wrong at the same time. I'm explaining myself. We was talking about this in the community chat. I posted something yesterday. I'm gonna show y'all what I posted. While we're looking at this thumbnail from a third eye point of view, we see the Naga and the colonizers. We see the American Indian and the colonizers. We're gonna get back to that. But I posted this in the community chat yesterday. Birthright citizenship never applied to immigrants. It applied to American Negro Indian. Now, you can be right and wrong at the same time. I'm going to show you what I mean. Legend Naga Charles in the house, salute. But we already talked about this on the live stream. You know, just like affirmative action and DEI, it's stuff they tell you that was meant for you, but on the slick side, it's really meant for other people. So, you got to understand that. You got to have your third eye open, and I'm going to show it to you in the wording. And right here it say the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution granted birthright citizenship to free Negroes. Pete Daddy said that first before it even said anything about a slave. It said it granted it to free Negroes. Who are these free Negroes? Who are they? Hey, Serpent God, King Morpheus in the house, salute. It said it granted it to free Negroes. The 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution granted birthright citizenship to free so-called black people. And then it said include informally enslaved people, right? Hey, truth be told in the house, salute.
Boom shakalaka!
So first thing you gotta say, well, where the free black people come from? Well, they had to be already there. They told you Europeans came over here, and then they told you that they brought African slaves here. By the way, they told you that they only brought about 300,000 in the United States. And we ain't talking about everywhere else. We ain't talking about the islands. We ain't talking about the Caribbean. We ain't talking about South America. We ain't talking about Canada. We ain't talking about nowhere but the United States right now. You know what? We ain't messing with everybody because y'all be trying us too much. Talking about we ain't got no culture. Y'all on y'all own right now. In the islands, in the South America, and the Canada, y'all on y'all own right now. I ain't making nothing but about content about the United States to indefinitely. Salute. I'm tired of people talking about we ain't got no culture. I be showing love to all the Americans, breaking down the history, showing you the Naga was there first and was always there since the beginning of time. But you know what? I'm focusing on my direct tribe right now. I ain't worrying about everybody else. So in the U.S., they say ain't no between 305,000. They say really less than 300,000 so-called Africans came to the U.S. Before it was banned in 1808. So that's from, they say 1619 to 1808. That ain't even 200 years. 1619 to 1808 ain't but 188 years. And they say they brought less than 300,000. Now, with that being said, who was all the free Negroes? And we already know the answer to this. I'm just making a point. I'm just trying to make a clear point. Because it says right here, the 14th Amendment to the United States granted birthright citizenship to the free blacks first, to the free blacks that was already there. And then they say including the formerly slave people. Then it included them. They say the amendment was ratified in 1868, 3 years after the end of slavery. So peep that right there. It was supposed to be all about the slaves. But I'm going to show you how the colonizers hijacked it. Salute. Collective conscience in the house, salute. I'm going to show you how the colonizers hijacked everything that was supposed to be for you, just like they did affirmative action, just like they did DEI. The colon is supposed to be for you, then the colonizer hijack it because they'll switch it up and they'll use shady wording. They'll get us with the fine print. That's what they be doing. And I'm going to show you what I mean. See how it was supposed to be for the former slaves and for the free Negroes, the free American Indians, the Indian Negroes that was already there. They had the tobacco, who they was robbing, stealing from the farms, stealing the land from. It was for them intentionally. Even though, how could you give birthright to somebody that already got birthright to the land? Somebody got blood right. We had our own nation. You came and invaded our land and made your nation, and you offered us citizenship in your nation. We already got blood right and birthright. You offered us citizenship in your nation, in your colonies, and that's why our ancestors went wrong dealing with y'all. We never had to have citizenship with y'all. We was our own nation, and y'all was invaders. Y'all straight up nothing but tethers.
Tether.
Hey, Papa Daddy in the house. Salute to Papa Daddy.
Tether.
We didn't have to be citizens in your colonies, in your 13 colonies. You wanted to do business with us, and you made it, and you made it to where it looked like it was gonna benefit us to be citizens in your colonies. And Nagas put down the tribes and became U.S. citizens. We had our own nations, our own tribal nations. And I know we had everything to do with the creation of it all, but still at the same time, blending in with these outsiders and colonizers is where we went wrong. And that's where you get this 14th Amendment establishing birthright citizen. Now it's not even about the Negro no more. Now it's about, see, it changed from being about you. It changed about making the Negro Indians into citizens. It changed from that to the 14th Amendment established birthright citizens for all people born. It changed to being by immigrants. They say, okay, We know the American Indians, the Negroes, already got birthright and blood right. We already know this they land. So we need to write this 14th Amendment with some trickery and establish it for all people born or naturalized in the United States. You was never naturalized here. You and all your ancestors was born here. Salute. Israelite plight in the house. Salute. You and your ancestors, you wasn't just born here. All your ancestors were born here. They switched this. Why didn't they just say the 14th Amendment established colonial citizenship for Negroes, descendants of slaves? Why didn't they just say that? Why didn't they just make it the 14th Amendment established colonial citizenship for descendants of the slaves, of the Indians, not no people born here? Of course the Indians was born here. Why didn't they just say the 14th Amendment established birthright citizen for the slaves, huh? Because it would have left the colonizers out. See, behind the scenes, the Europeans say, well, hold up. The Negro Indians that we captured, vanquished, and colonized and doomed diverses on their own land, they already got blood right and birthright citizenship. This is stupid. We need to make this about us. We can't word this that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution granted birthright citizenship to the slaves. It don't say nothing about the colonizers. They said we need to make this about us. The 14th Amendment establishes birthright citizenship for all people born or naturalized in the United States. See where they tricked us at? They made you think it was for you. You was all with it too. Our ancestors probably was all down with it, standing up cheering, yeah, we part of the colonies now. Now we finally equal. You chose nationwide slavery. That's what you did. You chose to be a citizen, a slave. You chose to be equal to the indentured slaves. And they chose to be naturalized. They say, we'd love to trade places with these Negroes. They say, make us naturalized. So when you understand it from a third eye point of view, and then you go back and you listen to this again,
very big designation.
He don't even, he understands what it was truly intended for. He got lost in the word. And now he the POTUS. He the president of the United States, right? He the POTUS. Play Gray in the house, salute. But he don't even see the deception, how the deception went down in the past. Now, I don't think Trump a dumb guy. I think he's pretty smart. But he can't even see the deception.
And as we are fighting hard to get birthright citizenship or automatic citizenship for the children of illegal aliens, that's another way. It's automatic citizenship
Fair use,
for
YouTube. Fair use.
children of illegal aliens. That's the other term that they use, which is actually more accurate, more understandable. And it's ridiculous. We're the only country that has it, and certainly the only country that has it to that extent. And it wasn't.
Pete, that what he said. Wait a minute. Let's slow this thing down. We're gonna break it down. What he said. We're gonna break it down. Hold up, y'all. And he see what's going on too at the same time. Look.
Big designation. And as we are fighting hard to get birthright citizenship or automatic citizenship for the children of illegal aliens.
Birthright for the children of illegal aliens. What I just said. For the children of illegal aliens. It wasn't even about us. It was about us, and they switched it on us. They switched it on us. The 14th Amendment was granted birthright citizenship to free Negroes, to the indigenous people, the American Indians, joined the colonies and the informal slaves. 1868, right? In writing, though, they made it established birthright citizenship for all people, immigrants, colonizers, naturalized. You weren't naturalized, you are natural. So listen to him again. Listen.
That's another way. It's automatic citizenship for children of illegal aliens. That's the other.
Colonizers. He see it. He see what it really is.
Of illegal aliens. That's another way. It's automatic citizenship for children of illegal aliens. That's the other term that they use, which is actually more accurate, more understandable.
More accurate. More understandable. It's more accurate to say the 14th Amendment established birthright citizenship for children of illegal aliens, invaders, colonizers, naturalized in the United States, not the American Negro, not the Negro Indian. Salute. He sees it.
And it's ridiculous. We're the only country that has it, and certainly the only country that has it to that extent. And it wasn't meant, if you look, it was really.
It wasn't meant, if you look.
Really meant for children of slaves.
It was really meant for children of slaves until they got hijacked and twisted. We know what it was meant for, right? He's even admitting what it was meant for, and then what it got twisted into.
When it happened, the children of slaves, it was not meant for everyone to come into our country by airplane or charging across the borders.
Including his ancestors. Salute. Including his ancestors. And everybody like him. It wasn't meant for none of y'all. It was meant for our ancestors. Salute. That's all it was meant for. And your ancestors twisted the language.
From all over the world and think they're going to become citizens. It's not meant for that. It wasn't meant for that. And hopefully at some point the courts will understand that without.
Hopefully the courts will understand that. It's going to court.
Shakalaka!
It's definitely going to court. And it's easily challengeable. It's easy to challenge that in court. And I'm explaining how it's easy. It's because it's clear what it was intended for. It's clear what it turned into. It's easy. And see, this is the thing though. He about to open the can of worms. He about to get all their ass deported, including him. He about to get all of them deported. He about to moonwalk the fuck up out this shit, what he's saying. Because he's telling the truth right now. I don't even think he's aware of what he's saying.
Not having to go through a whole big deal. This was meant for the children of slaves. And look at the timing of it, and you'll see. And I hope.
Look at the timing of it, and you'll see it was meant for the Negro. Look at the timing of it, and you'll see. He's telling you. Look at the timing of it, and you'll see that it was for the 14th Amendment into the United States Constitution was a key part of the Reconstruction era. After the Civil War, it granted citizenship to formerly enslaved people, extended the Bill of Rights to the states, and prohibited states from denying equal protection under the law. Look at the timing. He telling you, he telling you, look at the timing. He say this was meant for the Negro. He say, look at the timing. He say the 14th Amendment was passed in 1866. They told you slavery ended in 1865. Slavery ended in 1865. In 1866, we'll pass the 14th Amendment, granting birthright citizenship in the colonies to the Negroes who already was on the damn land. Somewhere between 1865 and 1866, the language got hijacked. And it became the stand for immigrants and invaders. Donald Trump sees it. He see what's going on. He see the language says this. 14th Amendment to the United States granted birthright citizenship to formerly enslaved people, including free black people. The amendment was passed in 1866 and ratified in 1868. So it's like, and I'm going to run this back one more time, and then we're going to push off into the lesson some.
Very big designation. And as we are fighting hard to get birthright citizenship or automatic citizenship for the the children of illegal aliens. That's another way. It's automatic citizenship for children of illegal aliens. That's the other term that they use, which is actually more accurate, more understandable. And it's ridiculous. We're the only country that has it, and certainly the only country that has it to that extent. And it wasn't meant, if you look, it was really meant for children of slaves. This is when it happened. The children of slaves, it was not meant for everyone to come into our country by airplane or charging across the borders from all over the world and think they're going to become citizens. It's not meant for that. It wasn't meant for that. And hopefully at some point the courts will understand that without having to go through a whole big deal. This was meant for the children of slaves. And look at the timing of it, and you'll see. And I hope
look at the
judges
timing
will
of it,
understand
and
that.
see.
And it has to stop.
It has to stop. It has to stop, right? Salute.
Boom shakalaka!
Now we got ignorant people out here that's gonna say, how can it stop, man? It's in the Constitution. You can't change the Constitution. That's because you don't know anything. If you knew what was going on, you'll know the Constitution is a living document. It can always be changed. And birthright citizenship wasn't never part of the original Constitution. It was changed to add birthright citizenship. So if it was changed to add it, it can be changed to remove it. So, and Trump knows this. You got to get it in the courts first, right? And he did this the first week in office. He getting birthright citizenship out of there the first week in office. I'm with it. I'm for it. That's why I voted for him 12 times. I voted for him for each tribe of Israel. And we won. So we know in America, we know it's predominantly the slaves wasn't no Africans. It was 5 million indigenous people that was enslaved in America. So we already know the hijack. We already understand all the slaves in America that came from Africa, they work at the gas station now. The only way your ancestors was a slave from Africa in America today over here in the U.S., you got to work at a gas station. If you don't work at no gas station or no safari store, talking about your name Sam and shit, if you don't work in your name Muhammad, if you don't work in the store, you ain't no Africans descendant of African slaves. They the ones the people that work in the gas station in the store, they the ones that came from Africa during slavery. The rest of us, we the 5 million indigenous people. We the descendants of the 5 million indigenous people that were enslaved. The rest of us. So we know that the colonizers was trying to add us to their shit. Add our ancestors to this new world. This so-called new world they creating on our land. And like Trump say, you can look at the timing and see who it's for. He understand what it was meant for. Somehow it got changed, and it was now it's really for colonizers, invaders, and illegal aliens. Trump see it. He see through the truth. And it can be changed. It can be repealed. Salute. And that's what we headed to. We headed to repealing the 14th Amendment. Section 1. Look how right away it don't say Negroes, it say all person, anybody, a Martian can come down here and land in the United States, and they can't kill him or do nothing. They can't run up on him. He can say, hey, he's seeking asylum from Mars. His kids, he has some Martian babies here, and now they naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction. See this? They are citizens. They changed this. When did this become being about a Negro? And the United States is just a name. How could you be in the United States when that's just a name? The United States is not even a physical place. The land is what's physical. Salute. You gotta open your third eye sometime. I guess if you submit to this, right? Right away, yeah, forget them Negroes, all people. colonizers. Come on. All right, so we know it was a key part of the Reconstruction era after the Civil War. It granted citizenship. It was part of Reconstruction. It was granted citizenship to the Negroes. In 1867, Congress passed the Reconstruction Acts, which placed former Confederate states under military rule until they ratified the 14th Amendment and established new Constitution agreeing equal rights and protections to the Negro. See, look, now they want to change it to African. They say they're African Americans now. We're gonna add them on in there. Y'all better accept it. They didn't pass the Reconstruction Acts in 1867, talking about going into Confederate states under military rule to make them accept the colonizers until they ratified the 14th Amendment. No, it wasn't. It was for the Negro. They changed the language and made it for the colonizers. They said, yeah, okay, we'll accept it. We need to remix it though. Scratch out Negro and put in all persons. And that's what they did. What does it take to repeal a constitutional amendment? See, this for all you dummies out here.
Big dummy.
All you extra
You
dumbass
big dummy.
people that think y'all so smart
big
that be in
dummy.
the comment section on other people's
big
videos
dummy.
talking about it's constitutional.
dummy.
You can't change
You
the
big
constitution.
dummy.
You can't change it.
big
It's
dummy.
already out. It's too
You
late.
big dummy.
We living good over here.
You big
On
dummy.
on y'all knockers tax
You
money.
big dummy.
Shut up!
You gonna learn today. We can change whatever the hell we want. This is our land. Yes, we can change the Constitution. You don't believe me? You don't believe me you can change the Constitution? Well, go ask the damn National Constitution Center. Go over there to https://constitutioncenter.org and go ask them. Somebody asked them in 2018. Man, what does it take to repeal the Constitutional Amendment? You big dummies out there. It's most of the colonizers. It's a lot of Negroes and it's the colonizer descendants too. You can't change the Constitution. Man, I'll smack the Constitution out your mouth. You don't know what you talking about. You just talking out your ass. What does it take? I already know what it takes. But let's dig into it. Let's go to the government site and see what it takes. What does it take to repeal a constitutional amendment? A current public debate started by a retired Supreme Court justice has people talking about possibly repealing one of the Constitution's original 10 amendments. In reality, the odds of such in that happening are extremely long. Justice John Paul Stevens Tuesday in the New York Times called for a repeal of the Second Amendment, which guarantees a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and to bear arms. Okay, so this is about the right to bear arms, but look, they know you can challenge the Constitution. Everybody just got to agree to it. That's all that got to happen. You just got to have a majority in agreement. 2/3 of the states and the population got to agree with this shit, and we can change this shit for real. It ain't written in stone forever. That's a living document. The Constitution is not a dead document. It's called a living document for a reason. It can be repealed. See, they making this about guns and Second Amendment, but we ain't trying to repeal guns. Y'all know that. That's stupid.
Boom shakalaka!
How we going? We got to keep our guns because we got to keep our eyes on these tethers.
Tether.
Never getting rid of our guns. Never.
Tether.
All these tethers amongst us. We got to make sure we keep guns. Look. Let me change the word into this Google search. Damn, not that. You want to put what does it take? What does it take? Not mean. What does it take to repeal an amendment? See, to repeal an amendment, you got to pass a new amendment. See, so to repeal the 14th Amendment, you basically got to pass a new amendment. It's only 27 amendments. We would have to pass a 28th amendment where we clearly defining what was meant by birthright citizenship, what it was originally meant for. See, we intelligent about this. We're not stupid like dumb people out here. And we gonna talk about it. They can get mad, come on the video, flag the video, talk crazy, all that. You just gonna get roasted and you gonna get blocked and everything. If you come here because you mad because the indigenous Negro having conversations about banning birthright citizenships for colonizers. So what? We know we can repeal. We can repeal the 14th Amendment, and we can make a 28th one. To repeal the Constitutional Amendment, a new amendment must be proposed. See, and Congress got to do it. We got to force Congress to repeal the 14th Amendment and propose a new 28th Amendment, and it need to be ratified through the same process as any other amendment. All we need is 75%. I mean, not even 75%. All we need is 66% of the population to be in agreement. And I'm quite sure we got the numbers. Which means it needs to be passed by a 2/3 majority in both houses of Congress and then ratified by 3/4 of the states. So we need 75% of the states and we need 66% of Congress. That's all we need. Nelson Charles in the house, salute. Yeah, they tell us mad, man. They gonna get deported, man. And they know we laughing. Y'all just... Kevin. They mad. They know we laughing. They know we mad, man. They mad. They know we laughing down there. Hey, it's like we some free Negroes walking down the street, and then we see the slave master chasing them. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, let me show y'all what I mean. Bro, hold on. I've been wilding. Let me show y'all what I did, man. I can't even play it, man, cause I don't. It got music on there. I don't want them to cover. I'm gonna leave this up. I want YouTube to leave this up. Don't even strike this one, cause I want them to see this. That's why I named it the way I did. But I got some. I just uploaded. Y'all go look at these shorts I uploaded last night, man. I was watching Ice Raids last night. Oh man, I was up about 2 o'clock in the morning watching Ice Raids, man. You know what I'm saying? This one right here funny. Y'all, everybody seen this one, but I put some music behind it. Ice is not effing around. And then this one right here, Ice Raid caught on camera. They been watching that one, boy. Y'all go watch that junk. That junk, they were funny, man. Them immigrants was hauling ass trying to get up out of it. I was laughing. I was like, I wish I was out there. I wouldn't have ran nowhere. 2 or 3 low gang in the house. 2 or 3 low gang in the house. They would have ran through. I ain't gonna lie. If I was out there and them tellers and Ice pulled up, Ice out here in all black vehicles. I saw 3 of them. They in Jackson, boy. They in Duval. They around here with us. I'm laughing. I'm like, good. There's too many immigrants. I'm seeing less of them too. But they in all black vehicles, tinted out, and they be hauling ass. They be speeding and all. I was on Beaver Street about to get on the expressway. A big old armored truck. That mother like it was a bank truck, and it pulled right slap out in front of me. I had to hit my brakes. And then 2 more, cause I ain't know if it was the police. I ain't know who it was. It was all black with tint. And then a Hummer was right behind it, and then a big ass all black work van. I was like, oh shit, them the jump out boys. I was like, they finna get. I was like, then I was wondering. I was like, I don't know, what is that? Then I saw on the news the Ice Raids, and they was in all black vehicles. I was like, that was Ice. I was like, hell no. They were hauling ass. They must have got a tip. But I need to find out what the 1-800 tip. I'm finna be like TIP, 1-800 tips around here, boy. I need my money. If I was out there on this Ice Raid right here, I need to mute it, man. I want to play it, but I need to let me mute it. I need to hurry up and mute it. See, hold on. It's playing the music. It's too late. Look. Hold on. Look. See them running? I would have tripped. I would have tripped him. And when he fell, I would have jumped on top of him and put him in the headlock. And I would have been like, I got him. I got him. I I look like I got him, boss. And I scratched my elbow, man. I need medical attention. Scuff my elbow wrestling this motherfucker. I would have tripped his ass though, man. I'm telling you, I would have tripped him. But y'all see how I'm trolling him. I'm trolling the hell out the immigrants. Let's kick it. Y'all want to kick it, huh?
Good evening, everyone. I'm usually watching. This all comes amid ice raids playing out in cities all across the country.
We about to stop, collaborate, and listen on y'all ass. This ain't no game. Y'all think we about to have fun with y'all. The minute they start putting rewards out for regular people on y'all ass, it's on, boy. I'm telling you, it's on. I know where y'all at. I know where y'all at. Yeah, I've been roasting there. I've been firing their ass up, man. Like, let me show y'all, man. I was telling y'all last night, I was up to about 2 in the morning on the ice marathon, man. I was just enjoying myself, man. Ice just killing them. Look, ice raids. See them? What all I had to do was type me in ice. They know what I'm on. They know what I'm on. Look at here. Ice arrest. Look. News. No, look here. Let me show you. Let me show you this one here. You can put ice raids. That one cool. Or you can put immigrants in fear.
Big dumb
Sit your $5 ass down before I make changes.
and this shit is over.
They scared, boy. These immigrants is in fear. With ice raids stoke fear amongst South Florida. Now, some of these news channels, this is why mainstream media is. This is why Sesame Street is getting more views than mainstream media. Because they on here feeling sorry for these people. We not feeling sorry for them. If you feeling sorry for illegal immigrants, I suggest you go watch Sesame Street right now.
Get up to $4,000.
They on here calling them. They calling these people part of the community. How you a illegal immigrant talking about they in the news talking about they part of the community? They want to get up out of here. And then they always got to telling the story.
Illegal immigrants continue across the country, including here in South Florida, and state assets are now being used in the roundups. Local 10's Janine Stanwood is live now in Sweetwater with what she's
I
learned
don't care
today.
if state assets, yeah, use state assets, local assets, neighborhood assets, use nigglets, use every asset you. I don't even care if you got to use food stamps to catch these MFers. Whatever asset it takes, we need to catch them all.
Calvin, state law enforcement like Florida Highway Patrol, they are now assisting on these arrests. The White House says anyone without legal documentation could be deported.
Anybody, babies and all. Anybody illegal getting deported in Florida. Your baby and everything. Your baby illegal.
Florida Highway Patrol mobilizing, assisting the feds in targeted arrests of undocumented.
That's right. Mario and Luigi, little short ass. He ain't even sitting down. He's standing up right now. He done walk right up. He walked right up under the fence. He ain't even crawl. He walked up under the fence.
Migrants in Tallahassee. It's happening in South Florida and across the country. Nearly 1,000 arrests today alone. Here's the Homeland Security Secretary.
Here in New York City this morning, we are getting the dirtbags off these streets.
While the administration has said criminals are the priority, citing arrests of rapists and gang members, the White House press secretary says everyone here illegally is fair game.
If you are an individual,
you fair game. Your ass fair game. You here illegal. I'm gonna tell on you. It ain't when you. And let me make this clear. I'm gonna say this every time. It ain't snitching if you telling on the teller. That's not snitching. Snitching is telling on your brothers and sisters from the United States. We don't tell on the family. You can't if you tell on one of us, you might lose your life out here. You can't tell on us. You gotta tell on them. We don't care if you tell on them. We don't really care. You just don't tell on us. If you don't tell on us, you straight. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't care, man. All you tell us, we'll tell on y'all and all. You come over here and you think you're gonna sell drugs and stuff, we're gonna snitch on you. Look at here at Soul Flow TV. Why do you Jamaican raggedy Martians hate Jamaica? He talking about Brace yourself, Jamaica. Trump is sending back 5120 deportees. Why they gotta brace themselves to get their own people back? We had to brace ourselves for y'all to come over here, goddammit. What the hell wrong with you? Y'all Negroes entitled. See, this why I don't like tethers. This why I don't like tethers. Tethers are very entitled. Soul Flow TV, you are a very entitled tether. Brace yourself. How you gonna tell your homeland to brace itself, its own people? You are a coward. You are a coward. We don't like you. 5,120 Jamaicans to be deported from the U.S. to by ICE orders already issued. Let's word this right. Brace yourself, Jamaica. Trump is sending your 521 of your people back home. How bad Jamaica gotta be? You know what? I don't never want to go to Jamaica. I don't want to go there. I'm fine here in Florida. I'm fine just traveling to 51 states, however many states we got. I don't even know no more. Trump said we got Greenland now, the Gulf of America. We need to take over Mexico. We need to start, man. I'm with it now, man. I'm with the white people now, man. I'm ready to just start colonizing people now, man. I'm ready to just, you know what? All these other countries, man. I'm ready to take y'all land for real. And bring the white man to help us. I'm ready for the U.S. military, a whole bunch of Negroes in camouflage, and a couple white boys to come down there and take y'all land. This is what I'm ready for now. I'm ready, cause I'm tired of it. Yeah, we getting rid of our roaches. Tell you right now, your ass ain't from. I don't care what. We ain't. You know what? All the Americas, man. You know what? Y'all tripping. Y'all don't respect us. The rest of the Americas don't respect the U.S. Negro. So guess what? Y'all see what it is now. We strictly we narrowing it down even more now. Strictly from my Nagas is becoming even more strict. Y'all down there in the islands and stuff, and in South America, you Negroes, y'all then gonna have to do what y'all gotta do. Y'all about to be on y'all own. Y'all better research, learn your history. Original Skywalker in the house salute. Learn your history, learn who you truly is, because we about to leave y'all alone for real. We about to leave South America and every island in the Caribbean alone. We about to leave y'all on y'all Negroes on y'all own. We about to just not be effing with y'all. You come in here and try to open up your little Caribbean restaurant, think you finna sell oxtails and rice. You know what? I don't want no tether oxtails and beef patties. Tether. My mama make better oxtails any damn way. Yeah, Wale, we help take everybody land. Cause see, you know why, Wale? Because when people from other lands in Americas, like the islands, come here talking trash about like Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, and all these people, Jamaicans, Busta Rhymes, it's a couple Jamaicans, Busta Rhymes, damn it, Africa Bambooty. When they come here disrespecting us, talking about we ain't got no culture, talking about we ain't started nothing and this and that, talking about we ain't got no culture, calling us lazy. Other Jamaicans don't stand up and check them. If other Jamaicans stood up and said, no, don't disrespect the brothers in the U.S., then this would be different. But when Jamaicans openly come into the United States and disrespect our tribe, disrespect our direct family, it's on the popping. You even talk shit about my mom, my dad, and them, and think I even talk shit about all your family. I talk shit about everybody now.
You big dummy. Sick your $5 ass down before I make 10. Got him.
And I ain't playing no.
So the tellers out there, no need to try to check Nagas from the United States. Check y'all own people And that'll solve all of this. Once tellers start checking other tellers and saying, look, y'all better start disrespecting the brothers and sisters in the U.S. They paved the way for all the Americas. And everybody want to run up there to the United States. We ain't tethering on everybody else's culture. And you don't see Negroes from Mississippi, Florida, making music that Jamaicans make. We don't make reggae. We don't tether on to y'all culture. We don't go down to Jamaica. We don't go down to Jamaica tethering on their culture. And see, and you know what? To be honest, that's the reason why Caribbean music is not as successful as the brothers and sisters music from the United States. Caribbean music is not as successful as R&B. It's not as successful as hip hop. It's not as successful as jazz because y'all want to tether on to other people's stuff. We not tethering on to y'all, and then y'all want to disrespect us. This is why we don't support reggae like that. This is why we don't support it. This is why we don't support other so-called black music in South America and the islands. This is why the United States Negro really does not support it. Because y'all steal our stuff and disrespect us about it. And that's where it's at. This birthright, blood right citizenship was meant for us, man. It was meant for us, man. The days of us being polite and quiet about it, that is over with. That's over. It ain't no more us being polite and quiet about nothing. We strongholding our own stuff, and we really dissing anybody outside of the U.S. We dissing anybody who ain't a U.S. Negro. Until y'all start checking y'all people. When y'all go down to the Caribbean and tell y'all people to stop disrespecting our people, we'll stop disrespecting y'all. But until then, them people bust around there and keep talking about my mom and my dad and all them. Fuck all them. Fuck them motherfuckers. Fuck them tellers. Fuck them motherfuckers. U.S. American Negro. It's about us, bitch. About us. About us.
Tether.
Get y'all stuff right, tellers. Get y'all people right. Then we'll think about it. Hey, I'm Black J.